Today we're with Howard Leonhardt of Leonhardt Ventures. He's got 28 companies in this accelerator. They're all very diversified. They're all doing some cutting edge technology and different things happening. One of them is food, trikes, and scooters. So tell me, what's unique about this? How's this going to revolutionize the industry?
Food trikes and scooters, I was up in Sonoma last summer, and I was just driving along and I saw this really cool coffee cart scooter, and I stopped, and I thought, like, wow, you know, the food truck craze is going on. This is a mini version of a food truck. It had a box in the back, and the box folded all down into different trays and espresso machine, and we got going with it. And basically now we've set up a company where we're purchasing basic electric scooters, and then we're retrofitting them at a factory here in East LA. Same factory where we were using before. We were buying some old food trucks and we were retrofitting them with new kitchens and cleaning them up and getting rid of the rust and painting them and then reselling them. Well, now we're doing that on a smaller scale. And the food trucks cost a minimum of $45,000. They go up to $125,000. And for these food trucks and scooters, we start at $4,000, and our peak price is $6,500. So, you know, you can buy 2 or 10 or 20 food trucks and scooters for the cost of one food truck. And what really makes it innovative is that we linked up with a company in town here called InVenture, and they showed us this cell phone-based accounting system, and they've sold like 6,000 of these programs in India and places like that, but we were going to apply it here in the US. And what we're doing is providing financing. So it might be a $6,500 fully decked out cart that is able to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we will finance it for as little as $500 down, so finance the whole $6,000 with the conditions that the operator uses the cell phone to log in the sales real time. So we have a dashboard, so we can see where every cart is and how the breakfast sales are doing, how the lunch sales are doing, and it's a cell phone. So if Larry, who we sold the food truck to, is not doing well on breakfast, we call and say, "Hey Larry, what's going on with breakfast? Did you sleep in?" And if they take our financing terms, they're not quite allowed to sleep in every day because they have obligations to minimums to try to make the payments. But unlike other financing outfits, we don't have a fixed payment, so it's not like $500 a month like we all pay our rent, and if you don't pay, there's no mercy. We adjust the payment on how much they've earned. So if it's a rainy week and you can't get out with the food trucks, we have mercy and we'll drop the payment down. So the payment's going to be a percentage of the revenues, and we're tracking the revenues. And you know, we have a bunch of checks and balances, and they have to only use the food from our kitchens. They can't, you know, get food from other kitchens, and you know, we know how much we're delivering to them, and then we know how much waste is at the end of the night. So you know, it's not easy for them to like take cash sales, not put it in the cash register, and not make the payments.
But they're somewhat independent contractors, or they work for the fleet that's out there?
They're completely independent, so they're owner-operator.
Oh, they're owner-operator, but
Yep.
You're supplying them this system.
We're supplying them the system, and if they buy it on their own, they don't have to follow any of our rules. Our first 3 sales were food truck operators who just paid $6,500, bought the food truck and scooter, and they can do whatever they want. The only people that have to follow our system are the people that we finance, and we finance people with no credit, bad credit, and basically we're taking, you know, our target is, you know, inner city youth that maybe didn't have a chance to go to college, about 23, 24, trying to look for some direction in life, and we bring them into our system. We start off with some full entrepreneurial training, what it is to be in business, what profit and loss, the basics, and a bunch of motivational stuff to get them excited. And the idea is that we're leading them through a course where they start with one food cart, and then maybe get 2, 3, 4, 5, then they get a food truck, then they get maybe 2 or 3 food trucks, and eventually, if that's their goal, they get to finally to a point where we finance their own restaurant. And if they've, you know, succeeded in each step of the way, starting with just one food cart, then you know we'll be with them every step of the way to finance the next step up.
And there's an opportunity for growth. Yeah, there's an opportunity for growth. There's an opportunity for people that can't afford to go to college, maybe, right? Mm-hmm. But you know, have the wherewithal to do that. So they're electric, right? The carts. And how fast do they go?
They'll get up to about 40 miles per hour.
40 miles per hour.
A full charge. And just as of yesterday, we linked up with another local company here called Solar Scooters, and we've now contracted with them to, if a buyer wants to opt for the solar power option, we're going to put solar panels on the top and with a fold-out mechanism to be able to capture as much sun as possible. And
so they can recharge while they're making the food.
Yeah, exactly. Or anytime they're in the sun, which here in California is often.
Yeah, maybe one of these Trikes could just become a regular electric fueling battery for electric cars. Go to your office and charge up some cars. Who knows? The possibilities are endless, and I'm just rambling. But I think that where can they go to find out more about this?
The website is indeed foodtrikesandscooters.com, and one of the benefits of this cell phone-based system that InVenture, another local company, has developed is that it provides all the back office support. So the people in the field, they don't have to worry about their tax returns, their profit and loss statements. They just get out there and sell, and everything in the back office is kind of taken care of for them. We're going to the Boys and Girls Clubs asking for somebody that graduated, because that's a little bit too young, but somebody that used to be in the Boys and Girls Club that the director of the club kind of spotted as a person that has high potential that maybe no one else gave a chance to. And that's kind of what we stand for more than anything else, is that giving some of these mostly young people a chance that no one else would give them. No credit, bad credit, and then not just selling them a card and giving them financing, but flexible financing and nurturing and support. And we the first class that they attend is a raw entrepreneurial course on what it takes to make it in business, and we want to make a difference with it.
And going local. I mean, this is really all made in LA.
Yep.
Right? Made in LA. Yep. So, made in LA actually is
in part.
Yeah, in part. Well, there is a group here that's put together called Made in LA that is going to be recognizing companies such as this with the stamp Made in LA. But they're in the makings of that. But this is certainly a very local pride type of company, and it's an honor to be able to interview you today, and I thank you very much for this interview.
Appreciate the opportunity. Thanks, Jude.
Excellent. And we'll catch you next time. There's more episodes on Howard with his other companies on Silicon Beach. Check them out.